Great, great. Obviously, another big event that you're going to be on here, and I just want you to talk a little bit about how special this fight is going to be for you coming up.
Oh, I'm very excited. This is my third eliminator, my second WBC eliminator, and we're fighting here in LA, in one of the biggest places here in Staples Center, or Crypto.com, whatever they change it to, but it's very exciting. I'm excited to be the co-main event on such a big card like Tank, and ready to put on another show.
Now, seeing the fact that your opponent is relatively unknown to the boxing public until he had the fight with Ted Cheeseman, obviously there's been a lot of upsets in boxing. I'm sure that you're not overlooking your opponent. Did you get a chance to watch that Ted Cheeseman fight between him?
I work what I want to work in the fight. I don't care what he's going to do. I'm going to be ready for whether he's going to box, whether he's going to move, whether he's going to fight me on the inside. We prepare for everything. We prepare to fight the way Sebastian Fundora fights.
Now, I do have to ask, and I know you stated many times you're never overlooking your opponent, but obviously by getting past this your opponent coming up Sunday, Jamel Charlo or Castano, the winner of that fight is obviously where you're heading towards, correct?
Of course, they're the one with the belts. That's all 4 belts right there, and that's what I want. So if whoever ends up with the belts, or say it's a draw again, I want whoever has it.
Did you get a chance to see the obviously the fight for the Undisputed, and if so, what was your thoughts on who won or how that fight went about?
The thing is, I didn't watch the fight.
Really?
I didn't even watch the fight. We were doing something. I think we were all shopping at Home Depot or something like that. So I was busy doing things, but they still have the belts. Those are the guys to beat. That's what I want.
And just my final question on that is just curious. I know that watching a fight doesn't always translate what the fight would be if you face them, but just why don't you watch the fights of your opponents? Is it just because of that mindset that they might fight you differently than obviously they would face their opponents?
That's just something. I watch fighters that excite me. A lot of people in my division don't really excite me like that. The Porter and Crawford fight, that's an exciting fight. Those are fighters that I want to grab some stuff from. But people that I fight, most of the time I know I'm going to beat them. So I'm not really trying to pick off from what they have.
And then final prediction of the Davis and Cruz.
I'm going Davis. We know Davis since he was small. Calvin and him. It's more of a sentimental feeling. So.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
When you say you watch fighters that you can pick something from, what did you pick away from the Crawford-Porter fight?
That body shot before he knocked him out. I think it was a left uppercut right in the solar plex.
Yeah.
That was a great punch, and I was like, I've been practicing that punch ever since.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
So I wanted to know how do you feel over the last couple of years your game has evolved, your boxing has evolved. We know you like to get in the ring and bang when necessary, but then you like to use your reach as well. But how has your fight game evolved?
Just with age, maturity. With every fight, we see how the fighters demonstrate themselves. Say they're coming on the inside or coming on the outside. We figure out when to use what we have to use and how to use it.
So with that being said, you don't watch any tape on your opponents, right?
I do not.
You just come in there. So what is
I
it
don't
that
watch anything, but my father does.
Okay. What is it that you want to work on specifically, or are you just listening to your father? What is not necessarily the game plan, but what do you want to work on in this particular fight?
I just listen to everything my father says. It's just to respect the teamwork we have. Whatever he says, I'm just gonna do. And if he sends me out there, hey, keep that jab out, keep this guy from a distance, I'm gonna do that. Or if he says just run this guy over, I'm gonna go on the inside and I'm just gonna run him over and maul him like a dog. But that's whatever my father says.
Okay, I got you, man. Appreciate it. Look forward to Sunday. And you recruit Davis. You said Tank Davis on Sunday.
Davis all day.
How does he beat him? Did he beat him early in the fight? Does he beat him late? How does he win this fight?
I see this as a competitive fight in the beginning, but Davis is strong. He's too strong, and he's a smart fighter. He's another southpaw. You see him crushing him.
So this means 4 or 5 rounds by Fundora?
Maybe four.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate your time. Thank you, fella.